to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chiefs 0. Austin Seibert to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. On the move, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 15 now. Hill, and incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Olivier Vernon brings him down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 52. Check the hot read. Alert, 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 alert.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert, watch out.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, we're 33. Hurry, hurry. Point it right. 53 to Mike. 54 to Mike.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jaguars.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Forced out, and he's going to go down again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go. Good. 180. Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. 180. Check 53. Coming this way.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get off the field.
Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Run. All day. Kill. Check 15. Check 15.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Line up! Easy. 50 Delta. 51. Check. Let's go, man.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, alert three. Shoot.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards.
180. Check 53.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Chubb running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A give. This is Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. It's complete to Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This for his running back, McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 43. Say avoid 33.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't need to. Yellow. Mike, Charlie. 51. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike. Hey, 43. I got it. Switch.
Now Mahomes. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's Hill, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Try.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bro. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I didn't grab if you can't match this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Team 6.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Round 80. Right 51. Hey, Charlie.
Allen to throw once more. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, it's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be in.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Protect yourself, baby. Good. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
180! Mike, 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
He finds his target, Beckham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 51.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down. 180.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Right back to him on first down. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hunt. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Watch the eye. Check. 3. Check. Pistol.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Alert, 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 alert. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
180. Come on, D. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. And this is going to wind up being complete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gets around him. And now running right through it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Lights me
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
In your face.
Alert, 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 alert.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Run.
Smoke.
We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check the backer, check the backer. Switch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
29 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Come on, set. Come on, the flag. I'm here all day. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
180! 36! Hey, alert 33!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And an out of the run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
20. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Here we go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 99. Come on.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Pick your game up. Shift. Run.
So that'll back him up 5.
Alert. Watch the twitch. Real. Watch out. Hey, zoom. Check 26. Check. Real. Back. 61. Matchbox lights. Under 10. 10. 49.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert. Check 3. He's checking. King. Crash. Check. Fresno. Slam.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Regular. Switch gears. Watch twist. Watch out.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3. Watch safety creep.
Nifty running by Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Root right. Point it right.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Alert!
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 33. Check nickel.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180. 36. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. King.
Mayfield to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room.